And we are live and going right into picks and bans with Iron Dragon on the left side here, in game on the right. Iron Dragon quickly banning off Mordekaiser.
Yeah, definitely an interesting ban here for ban number 1. I'm not sure if we've seen Gawa on the board this season, but maybe they've done some extra research that we were unaware of. Actually, we did see Bo on Mordekaiser. That was quite destructive.
There's the Pike ban too. He banned off, not even given the option of the funnel strat, even if it has been neutered. But the Pike most certainly targeted at Joe here.
Yeah, after my initial questioning that Mordekaiser ban, definitely some solid bans here on both sides, really here.
At least
Master Yi being taken off.
Yeah,
At least
also picked off. Hardcore on the jungle bans.
Once again, TurboGrafx X is indeed Ancient Mami, and Suzobi is Kindred's best. They're just playing on alternate accounts. We have seen Ancient Mami on Elise quite a number of times, being quite effective, so definitely didn't want to see that here in this one.
Caitlyn picked off from the side of of Iron Dragon.
You know what this means here? Aphelios is left open here. It'd be interesting to see if they do opt to take a first pick here to keep it away from Feral. Actually, Feral's not even playing in this game.
No, but we are hovering Misfortune.
Yeah, definitely getting Griffin Viper here on one of his most comfortable champions. Could be integral to their team comp as well. I've heard that Iron Dragon has been working on several different specific comps here that they want to be able to whip out in different situations. So it'd be interesting to see what kind of team they draft, and if it's around this Misfortune pick.
Yeah, it could be very CC heavy. Tristana picked up for the side of in-game here. Trist is not super strong at the moment, I feel.
I agree, but I feel like definitely a viable pick as well. Maybe not the most effective champion in the bot lane, but definitely ends up being that strong end-game scaling champion who can just put out excessive amounts of damage.
Bye. Now there's your hard engage right there.
So I believe we have seen Smash Pocket on Vi in the past. I actually cannot completely a testament to that, but I believe that's also a pretty comfortable pick for him. Zac now being hovered here. That would be very interesting, seeing Ancient Mami on such a good playmaking jungler such as Zac.
Yeah, that is hard engage to the root. And it will be locked in.
Could be looking for a really good team comp here if you pair all this with Misfortune as well. Hard engage with Bullet Time. Let's see what else they pick up here for. Bisu will be playing on one of his most comfortable champions here on Echo.
Yep, that got slipped through the cracks right there. That's going to be rough.
If you look at the bans, I mean, you could say you could let Yi go through because that strategy has been nerfed pretty hard.
Yeah, but I mean, you still do want to keep the Elise off of Ain't Your Mommy. Like, Ornn up top lane is just an absolute powerhouse at the moment, so I can understand that. Little Gawa is getting his Scion this game, so that's the thing.
Yeah, definitely going to be good for them having him on that go-to Scion in the top lane. Always looked very strong when playing him. Second round's of bans coming in here. Darius will be taken off the table. Kindred is best has not gotten his champion selected yet, so definitely going to see some target bans there. Probably a Yorick ban would be smart here.
Yeah.
That has been open.
If that Yorick slips through, I would be incredibly surprised.
Although I'm not sure if that is the exact kind of comp that Iron Dragon is going for here. With that sort of split pushing presence. Looks like they're almost maybe going for some sort of hard engage comp.
Hard engage team fighting.
Which obviously Yorick can still be effective in, but might be a more optimal pick if they're going for something specific. Also interesting to note that Fish Dix was supposed to be subbing in for Feral Hogs in the bot lane here in game number 1. Looks like Nalia will be subbing in instead. Nalia. So A little bit of a shift to plans here the last second.
Now the orc does go through. Like it's not banned. This is concerning.
It did opt for that Leona ban. Also a very good champion to take off the table here, as the support has probably not been picked yet for Iron Dragon, but and then Morgana being the last ban here.
Brown would be happy.
And Brown's probably giving a sigh of relief for Endgame here, as he was picking them, as he does have them as his prediction for taking down the series, so would probably be happy. Iron Dragon will not be playing, or never mind, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
You're a little backwards there, boss.
I am a little backwards there. Either way, Brown definitely likes and approves of that Morgana ban.
Cassidy picked up the side of Endgame. Setting of her Renekton, Bled. What are we doing, boss?
What is Kindred going to be running today? Game number one.
I can definitely see the set. It's wide open. It's strong. The true damage is remarkable. Yeah, it's super tanky. It goes through. That is a solid pick for him. Definitely keeping the theme of a team fighting comp. This draft looking incredibly strong for the side of Iron Dragon.
It is, and you take a look at the other side here. Casson was locked in. You have Tristana and Sion. Definitely some champions who are looking to get some gold in their pockets before they're really popping off.
With a Nautilus, oh my lord, this is a tanky team.
Definitely, for sure, definitely extremely tanky, and Bisu has proven that he's able to put out an excessive amount of damage on Echo, as well as Misfortune. Obviously, Bullet Time can do lots of damage, but really only two huge damage threats on the side of Iron Dragon here.
You say that until a set gets in your face. Shin picked up from the side of Endgame. It's going to be Shin Jungle?
Shen support, probably. Shen support. Interesting team comp here. Honestly, on both sides, I'm a little intrigued.
Kind of love this Season 10 off-meta nonsense that we can pull off. Now, we are past the jungler update, so a lot more things are jungle viable, so don't be surprised if we see something funny in these next games.
Garen jungle.
Garen jungle. I have seen it so much this past week.
So, do you see potential late trade coming here? Suzobi still hovering that Misfortune.
Looks like it's gonna go through.
Maybe playing AD. We did see him play swap roles with Griffin Viper in a game last series, as they were unable to trade. We saw Kindred is best playing Lucian in the bot lane, and he performed very well on that pick too. So I think he's definitely able to be comfortable here in the bot lane as well. We'll have to see later if that was a intended role swap or if there's some sort of miscommunication here. But back to the just the overall here. Who, after the draft here, have your thoughts on game one shifted in the series?
No. We all know at this point that I tend to favor a heavy team fighting comp, and that is what Iron Dragon has drafted here. It is all team fight all the time. Let's play around objectives. Let's get picks around objectives, and let's duke it out. In game, taking the opposite kind of outlook here. Their team comp is very much let's try to isolate somebody. The Sion is kind of the sole exception to that. Vi is looking to get in on the squishies. Cassidy wants to pop around back and get the squishies. Tristana and Shane off of the squishies, and Shin's just some kind of like admission that we need to protect somebody. All in all, very much a pick comp.
And even on top of that, as I was saying a little bit before, definitely looking to scale up a little bit, especially with you have Tristana and Kassadin. Both scale very well in the late game, but also Sion and Shen definitely are very effective once they start getting a decent amount of health and armor magic resistance. So feel like a lot of this is going to come down to how the early game is played. We've seen Ancient Mami in the jungle for Iron Dragons be so proactive and able to just get leads in really around the entire map for his team. And if that happens here again in this series, especially game number 1 with these drafts, it could be tough for endgame to stick around long enough to get to those later game power spikes on these champions.
Yeah, definitely look for Iron Dragon to take first dragon and probably also Rift Herald. I mean, they have a very commanding team.
I mean, as you said, they got that team fighting comp where they were definitely very effective at just 5v5ing. So if they're able to get that lead, even a small lead early on, they're going to have the ability to take whatever objectives they want if properly rotated with properly coordinated would be the better word.
And while we have a brief second, I would like to thank myself and Windsor Tort for our 2-month subscriptions. High five to me and him. Glad to see you doing it, bud.
On there, giving himself a shout out.
Hey, man, I put in the work. I can do it.
Yeah, just joking. But the spectator delay has elapsed, and I can't believe the words are coming out of my mouth, but we are getting ready to load into Game 1 of the ALS Season 1 Championship.
Oh, yeah. Super hype. Super ready for this. Let's go, people. Let's rock it out.
Ugh. Take a look at any interesting keystones, potentially. Is Conqueror Kassadin a thing? I just have no idea, honestly. I feel like...
Yeah, I think you want it. It helps you survive your dives. No, everything looks pretty straightforward here. Press the attack on Trist is just so gross. You use your attack speed buff to pop that super easy.
Once again, Iron Dragon here with only one skin being whipped out in Iron Dragon fashion.
in Iron Dragon fashion, going with the classics.
And as the two teams spawn into their fountains, Game 1 of the ALS Season 1 Finals is underway.
Yes, sir.
Will we be seeing a 5-point start here in the finals? Looks like we will not from Iron Dragon, as they are sending pings towards this top tribush.
Invade.
Doesn't look like anybody from Endgame is going to be watching this bush either. Little Gawa just pathing to his turret.
Little Gawa taking a turn down here. He is in very real danger. Hook root goes down. Lots of damage. That is first blood. Quick. That is a wonderful in-game, boys and girls. A wonderful invade, not in-game.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we roll out. In a big game such as this, you gotta get in there, you gotta protect your jungles, stuff like that. Does not happen. First blood was picked up by Griffin Viper as well.
Yeah, Bisu placing a deep ward here. We get some good vision on jungle movement.
Both junglers here will be starting at the bot side camps, bot side buffs. And buffs have spawned in. This game is about to be underway. So with Griffin Viper picking up that first blood, he was able to recall. He picked up that ruby crystal. So definitely make this early laning phase a little bit more difficult for Logawa.
Yeah, getting some good harass up top lane. Definitely want to try to keep Logawa in check.
See a skirmishing happening in the bot lane now. Joe was taking some damage. The exploding charge will pop onto Dreamlover, getting some of that return trade damage in. End of the day, pretty even trade down here. Zobi a little bit healthy. We do see an invade though. Griffin Viper trying to get some deep vision in the jungle, trying to protect against that early gank coming in from Smash Pocket. Doesn't want to relinquish that first blood lead that he's obtained. The junglers will be meeting here around the scuttle. Smash Pocket spotted out by Scryer's Bloom. But we'll just be backing off here as he is a little bit unhealthy, and Bisu definitely has priority in that mid lane.
Bot lane Iron Dragon side, pretty well pushed up, forcing all the CS to be under tower. Tristana is one of those champions that can have some issue CSing under tower due to her passive.
You're definitely getting that little tiny damage explosions on all the other minions is a little problematic.
Hasn't seemed to stall her up any. Still maintaining a CS match.
See about 10 danger pings coming out from Iron Dragon. As they seem to be in the thought that Smash Pocket is on the bot side here, which he in fact is. So pretty good jungle tracking.
Jumping in mid lane here, doing a ton of damage on the bow. Ignite goes down. It's not going to be enough.
Yeah, Bo going to be able to walk away from this one.
Maybe.
Going to be forced to recall. Bisu eyeing that dive.
He wants it. Will get the kill and the escape.
So second blood here, also coming in for Iron Dragon. Bo just not quite respecting Bisu there.
Bisu was clearly showing the want to dive that.
Luckily, Bo able to teleport right back to lane as he did take teleport. Bisu with Ignite. Both junglers now on the top side. Smash Pocket will be sliding over just to meet Ancient Mami in the jungle here. We do see Legawa coming down now for the flank, but Zac going to be able just to jump right out of here.
Yeah, just doing Zac things, as always.
Taking a look at the CS numbers, pretty even across the board. Mid lane, a little bit of an advantage in favor of Bo. But all around, pretty even. But 300 gold lead for Iron Dragon, though, despite being up a kill. Or being up one kill puts him up about 300 gold.
Alright, now bot lane, I have seen something very concerning. Joe is really low and standing on a ward.
He is standing on a ward. Does get the taunt, but he is in a minion wave.
Yeah,
Dreamlover back for the flash. We'll be on top of both bot lane members here, and bad news for endgame.
Yeah, Dreamlover picking up the double kill here. That's rough.
I feel like that play was a little bit forced. As you said, Joe was very low, and first of all, diving into a minion wave, even in a 2v1 situation, is that low. It's a little risky, and Dreamlover had been gone for a decent amount of time, and we're surely going to be back. So looking for a little bit of an opening there, is trying to get something up onto Iron Dragon, but forcing it a little bit too much. But also very well played there by Kindred is Best on this misfortune. Really just pretending that they were unaware of the fact that he was in there.
Yeah, he didn't act like there was vision on that at all.
That's something that I think is weird. Like when in solo queue games, when you realize that someone's standing on a ward, like waiting to gank, and people will just like walk over and like instantly make it aware to the enemy team that you see them. When in fact, if you don't make them aware of that, they might stand around wasting more time. And even a situation like that end up getting killed. So it's not always good to alert to the enemy team that you know that they're there. And I see that a lot in games.
Got a nice little skirmish going on top lane. Look, I'm low on mana here, so won't be looking to fight too aggressively. Got a lot of hovering down bot lane.
Yeah, Bisu heading down also Ancient Mommy down in the bot lane. But Smash Pocket will spot out that realm there from Bisu and probably thwart any potential picks here. Although Infernal Dragon is in the eye of Iron Dragon, and this surely should be theirs.
Yeah, it should be pretty clean. I wouldn't want to walk up on this team cop taking drag, to be sure. Although Turbo taking a lot of damage here.
Yeah, Ancient Mommy dropped very low here by this dragon.
Yeah.
Really no way Endgame's able to contest at this point. No vision control, and as we were saying, lots of CC and good team fighting early on here for Iron Dragon. Definitely just want to give up that Drake. Smash Pocket trying to take this top scuttle, but Ancient Mommy coming in here trying to take away from him. Smite will come through, allowing him to secure that.
A lot of damage down bot lane as
Griffin Viper
picks up the kill.
Oh, the Blast Cone will come through, though, saving his life.
Lots going on across the map.
Herald now being started, looks like maybe for Iron Dragon, but will be spotted by the Scuttle. We do see the recall going through from Smash as he was taken very low. I'm not sure anything Endgame will be able to do about it.
Bo's roaming up. He wants into this, but I don't think this is the right call on his part.
Members are pretty low here, though, on Iron Dragon. It is a 3v2 with a set, so Bo trying to go in 1v2. 1v3 is Griffin Viper will be roaming down. Bo Prodigy wants to back off this. Herald's already taken down.
Now, like I said, that was Iron Dragon taking first drag and first Rift Herald.
Bot lane and engaged, though. Nayla being taken pretty low as he gets hooked by... Wow.
That was a ricochet right there.
Yeah, Kindred's best able to just chunk out Nayla. It always astonishes me how much damage that does when it hits you. If you ever slip up and walk in the wrong spot, and Misfortune hits you with that, it hurts. Especially after the first back. And he had a BF sword in his pocket, so definitely hurts. And we'll just continue to do more damage as he has finished the Essence Reaver on this recall. Yeah, and Kindred just looking huge right now on Misfortune. 2 kills, 3 assists, high KPA, a lot of gold in his pocket.
Rift Herald drop mid lane, looking to get some plates here. Won't be able to pick up the tower itself, though, which is rather unfortunate.
But those plates going over to Bisu. Some more gold.
Down bot lane, got another fight going on. Root lane's on to Joe. Lots of damage goes down as the bullet time flies.
Oh, my goodness.
Another kill picked up.
Nayla is getting dropped.
Oh, flash hook. Oh, wow. That's end of the root. And yeah, that's Kindred's best getting very fed very quickly.
Yeah, the bot lane for Iron Dragon right now is just absolutely huge. And Kindred's best can be very difficult to deal with for honestly the next huge chunk of time. He's going to put out excessive amounts of damage. They're just diving this turret now. We do see the Vi ultimate landing onto Kindred's best, flashing away, but way too much damage. The Shen ult will be coming through and saving Smash Pocket's life, at least for the time being.
Oh, this is bold. I don't like this play.
Nayla is back. Smash Pocket barely not getting away as the smite comes through from Ancient Mommy. Trying to dive the turret now, potentially. Ancient Mommy getting very low. Passive will be popped, but Joe will also be falling.
That will play was just a little bit too much. Meanwhile, the Zac passive saving his life and then walking out with another kill.
Oh my goodness. Those are 2 kills that Endgame definitely wishes they could have picked up in that skirmish.
Now, they did get the shutdown onto Kindred's best on the Misfortune, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Meanwhile, mid lane, trying to get in some work here, wants to ult in, just misses the flash.
Oh. Bo actually looking pretty big in this mid lane. We do see a little bit of skirmish top lane, but up a decent amount of CS and on this Kassadin. Definitely one of the hopes here for Endgame is if he's able to remain relevant and scale up, able to make some plays happen around the map. But already a pretty significant gold deficit for Endgame. At just 12.5 minutes. And a lot of it's been down in this bot lane. Kindred's best is absolutely huge on Misfortune. 10 of 11 kills he has participated in. And with 112 CS already. Pretty respectable CS numbers as well. Kindred's best going to be doing lots of damage.
A lot of gold sitting in the pockets of our top laners right now. Little Gawa just now taking the time to spend about 1,500.
Ancient Mame gets a pretty good pink ward there behind the red buff of Endgame. Smash Pocket Eye in top lane, but not a lot they can really do. Griffin
Meanwhile,
Viper.
mid lane, have us a good old-fashioned gank. Oh, looking pretty... Well, looking pretty safe here, actually.
More kills bot lane.
Bot lane.
Nayla 1 and 5 at this point.
Not having a good time.
Having trouble even being in lane, honestly. Bot lane for endgame definitely getting outclassed in game number 1.
And Tower First Blood will fall to Iron Dragon.
About over a 6,000 gold lead now at only 14 minutes for Iron Dragon.
Just redoing the gank from earlier in mid lane. Zach picking up another fantastic leap, elastic slingshot right under tower. Doesn't care. Gets the kill.
Yeah, and just look at where Iron... Oh, another kill coming on a Smash Pocket potentially, but the Shenna will be coming in. Shield saving his life. Joe getting a little bit frisky here going forward. Not sure if he's going to be able to make anything happen.
That was a fantastic Shen ult.
Re-engage coming now. Nautilus has roamed up. Jogan taking pretty low. Gawa now in the area.
Little Gawa may be able to pick up some kills here, but that Misfortune deals a lot of damage. Oh my lord, look at the chunkage.
Explosive charge. Will it detonate before the shield? It goes out, and it will. Dream Lover will be fine. It's still only 2 kills on the side of endgame. Just look at the vision control here for Iron Dragon. Ward line extremely deep on both sides of the jungle. That pink ward still sitting on the red side for endgame, as well as they got lots of deep vision in the bot side jungle. Already choking out endgame, even in these early stages. And really, Smash Pocket has not been able to do anything in this game. He has had pretty much zero presence in any of the lanes. It's really been all Iron Dragon. Ancient Mame on the Zac has really been rotating around, making some action happen. The bot lane for Iron Dragon's been doing a lot by themselves, and it's really... Endgame has really not done much so far in this game. I'm not sure how much of that's been being suppressed from Iron Dragon, but this is completely one-sided at this point.
Yeah, up to a 7,000, 8,000 gold lead.
Do you see Smash Pocket just trying to be in his own jungle, but in extreme peril? He's forced to run for the hills. Do you see Pain towards Baron?
Just you can't do what you want to.
Yeah, with such a huge lead at such an early state, it's almost 8,000 gold lead at 16 minutes, and with this vision line, you cannot enter your own jungle.
Got us a little push strat going on.
Exhibit A, B, and C.
There's the stun. Joe just being able to dash out there.
Any other member, except for maybe Gawa, tries to walk in that bush and they die. Shen is a little too tanky. Able to get away. But Herald being picked up by Ancient Mame. I see Shirley is bringing it mid lane here. You see a recall from Bo. He is in the bot lane, but should be back. Actually, he cancels the recall. Ancient Mame now arriving. Will be dropping the Herald.
Going down. Misfortune drops the bullet time. Picks up a kill. Little guy was super low here. Shin ult popped. Bo looking a little too greedy there. Tries to get a kill, isn't going to get anything for it. Rift Herald currently waltzing through the base. It's going to get a charge on this Nexus tower. That's big.
How much longer is this push going to go on? This is looking devastating for endgame. Bo was not back in time for that too. He canceled his recall, was not able to be back for the initial dive as the Herald crashed, and the huge gold lead Iron Dragon has was just way more than enough to just walk straight through that turret and straight through endgame.
Yeah, and this will be a free dragon picked up. That push just being too disruptive for them to even pretend to stop this.
Yeah, really. We were talking in Champion Select about if Iron Dragon's able to get out to an early lead, how difficult it's going to be for endgame to get back and really compete. The one silver lining they have would be Bo, I believe. He looks very confident on this Kassadin pick. Does have a decent amount of CS despite being down so much as a team. And the hope for endgame here would be that they're able to just stall out just long enough to have Bo able to make some plays and make some picks and get some kills for them.
Yeah, but despite his CS lead, he is still down almost 1,500 gold from his mid lane counterpart.
I'm not sure, again, how much of this was Iron Dragon just completely outclassing as a team, but Smash Pocket has been pretty irrelevant in this game, in the jungle for endgame, as well as we do see top lane Bisu in a 1v1. Surely Smash Pocket will be falling here.
Lord, that was rough.
But Bo here, trying to turn it around, but the time rewind will send Bisu to safety, and another kill being picked up for Iron Dragon. Yeah, Iron Dragon really just having, whether it's their pressure making Smash Pocket irrelevant, but their bot lane just got completely slapped in a 2v2 situation, as well as the jungler being pretty irrelevant. The early game has been all Iron Dragon, and what can endgame really do to stop this momentum? Also, little Gawa in the top lane has just been the rock who kind of holds down the fort, while the rest of his team's able to make things happen until the late game, when he comes in as that tank. So really the only member we turn our eyes left to is Bo. If a comeback here would be possible, which it's looking less and less likely by the minute.
Yeah, things aren't looking great for our underdogs this game, but my prediction looks like it's standing strong. So there's that.
Bot lane inhibitor turret falling for endgame, as Iron Dragon should be returning in just a moment here for the inhibitor as the next wave comes. But only 3 members in the bot lane, while 5 members from endgame are here for endgame. I'm not sure if they're going to find that pick they're looking for, but Bisu is still nowhere in the area as he's pathing towards the top lane. So this could be a potential opening.
I would like to bring some notice to bot lane, where Griffin Viper is just casually emoting in boredom. He stopped now, but he was doing some sit-ups.
A little bit of flexing, as we do see. Oh,
that was
there's Bo getting the shutdown.
That's a start.
Bisu's still in the top lane. If Bo can reset here and they look for a pick, the inhibitor has not fallen yet. I think they need to look for a 5v3 on the bot side. We do see little Gawa has now moved up towards top. But
of note, Set currently has 3,000 gold unspent in his inventory.
Should probably recall and get that buy off. He's doing that currently, especially with...
Yeah, he just bought Asterix Gate, just straight up.
Yeah, I think your mommy being down there definitely that kind of stops that push. You see Bisu now catching out Smash Pocket once again. Shen'Ul will be coming through, trying to keep him alive. Will
Just
actually
barely
save his
does.
life. But will be forced to recall as Iron Dragon is now pinging the Baron.
Yeah. this is the right call here. You've got their jungle warded out. You've got them basically staying in base scared.
And an over 10,000 gold lead.
Yeah. This is where you start locking out the game.
Yeah, no way endgame contests this Baron unless... Yeah, really, not a lot endgame can do. We did get Bo picking up that shutdown onto Ancient Mami, which is something they would need to have happen, but it's going to happen a couple more times before Iron Dragon will have actually thrown this game, so... Also, 4th Dragon spawning in very shortly. Iron Dragon wants to opt to take the soul before this push commences, but it looks like they're just heading straight for mid lane. Teleport coming in from Bo. We do see Bisu in the top side. Will not be here instantly for this fight if the engage happens. Sentinel landing on multiple members. Griffin Viper, tons of damage coming through from Bullet Time. Bo getting dropped as well, and this is just a complete rout.
Yeah, this will be the end of the game.
Iron Dragon.
Flash used onto Little Gawa. That was BM, and I'll even call it that.
Complete, perfect ace for Iron Dragon, as they will definitely be picking up game number 1 of the finals. Surrender vote comes through just before the Nexus is destroyed.
Yeah, the team's just looking to save an extra 15 seconds.
And that was a 14 lead for Iron Dragon.
Very, very commanding performance.
We've seen some commanding performances from Iron Dragon throughout the season. This was definitely one of the best ones, especially in such an important game. Game 1 of the finals came out with momentum and ready to play. And really, Smash Pocket was just completely, again, I'm not sure how much of it was just a complete jungle matchup difference, but Smash Pocket having absolutely zero effect around the map, while Ancient Mami was doing a decent amount of amount of influence. Damage chart taking a look real quick. Kindred is best.
Oh my god!
Absolutely destroying.
He
much like his Lucian performance last week.
Second highest damage. Oh lord. That is something that's going to have to be dealt with going on throughout this series. Hopefully, Endgame can come up with a way to counteract this, but that is an obscene damage lead on the Misfortune.
Yeah, I don't know if Slamuel's going to be back for game 2. I believe he is. But definitely just a better control of the map and control of the game pace needs to be had by Endgame moving forward, as well as the bot lane really just getting completely 2v2'd in favor of Iron Dragon. Really makes it hard for Endgame to have a chance in this game. We did have Bo trying to hang in tough, trying to hang in, get some kills, get some gold, but the gold lead was just way too massive. The control on the map for Iron Dragon was just way too much to overcome. So game number 2, I believe Feral Hogs will be subbing in the bot lane. And we may see Slamuel also in the jungle. So be a little bit of a different look here for Endgame. The important thing to remember is whether you lose destructively like this or whether you lose in a 50-minute nail biter, that's still just one loss. So Endgame can definitely still come back in the series. They just need to really just gather themselves and maybe have these lineup changes come through.
Yep. Just a reminder for our viewers, this is a best of 5, so this is far from over. We will see how things play out in the next game after this short break.